Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up in the rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Shakes off the tackler. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
Man, and it was just the impact.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could have...
And he's running in the open. The 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sticks it in his belly. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Spits it out to the back. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll toss it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Throws for the tight end. Got it past the marker. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now from inside the red zone. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Cotton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The option look. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. On the option. The pitch. Giving him his pads. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Just ran him over. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Good Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
False start offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the big fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.